Another of the most beautiful ports around is Dubrovnik in Croatia. That's where we're going today. Hi, I'm Jan Obridge, I'm the Cruise Queen. Dubrovnik is absolutely beautiful, and it's one of those, again, must-visit cities. First time we went with my daughter and her family when the children were very small, and I think we got a cab or a tour or a bus, probably a bus from the ship to the walled city. Dubrovnik, the old town of Dubrovnik, is a walled city. The walls you can walk around, and that's the very first thing you should do when you get to Dubrovnik, is go up on the walls and walk around the walls. It's about a mile round, take you a couple of hours to do it properly, an hour to 2 hours to do it properly, but you will see everywhere. The views are stunning from every direction. So it's the only way to be able to see Dubrovnik proper is to go up on the walls. So that's the first thing to do. George Bernard Shaw said of Dubrovnik that it was heaven on earth. Actually, he said Dubrovnik is paradise on earth. And it really is lovely. One of the things we noticed about the walled city is that it's got a tiled floor. There's no cars in the walled city. It's all pedestrian, and it was just easy to walk on. It was beautiful. I must admit, the weather was beautiful. We walked along. There are cafes and there are tourist shops and souvenir shops and things, but it was just lovely. It was such a nice walking around area. We stopped and had a coffee, and the kids had ice cream, and we just watched the world go by. And it was so lovely that my daughter and her husband said one day we would definitely come back to Dubrovnik for a long weekend, because there just seemed to be so much to see. Now, Dubrovnik has beaches, of course. Obviously, if we're going to go into a port, you know there's going to be beaches around, and lots of things to see. And Dubrovnik also has a claim to fame with the Game of Thrones, more so than Split or KOTOR. So although they've had little bits done, Dubrovnik is the place for the Game of Thrones. In fact, Dubrovnik itself was one of the main cities in Game of Thrones. King's Landing in Game of Thrones is actually Dubrovnik. Red Landing, and there's a castle which was used. There are so many scenes, and you can do a tour, a Game of Thrones tour, for about 40 quid if that's of interest to you. There are several different tours and offering different things, but if that's something you'd be interested in, they'll take you around and show you where all the different things were shot and which things were which, so that next time you watch Game of Thrones, you'll be able to recognise all the different places. So Dubrovnik, lovely, lovely place. Yeah, there's the paved area, as I said. There are lots of open spaces. There's a fortress called Lestraden, I think, and that is like cafes and shops, and it's not used for the same kind of things it was when it was originally created. But absolutely beautiful. There are stunning views, stunning buildings. I love these old historical places where they were made of solid stone and they're still standing, and that's what Dubrovnik's like. It's just lovely. They also make good wine in Croatia, so you can sit down in Dubrovnik and have a nice glass of wine, which you know is what I like to do. I do like trying wines everywhere I go. I'm not really a drunkard, I just like wine, okay? So if that's been useful to you and you want to go and see Dubrovnik, that's great. So please do subscribe, hit the notification bell, give me the thumbs up as a like, and I'll see you soon. I'm Jan Obridge, I'm the Cruise Queen. Have a great day.